Part 1. Be me. Railroad fag. Regular gym enjoyer. Have a fellow engineer that I work with. We will call him in. For those that don't know, engineers are the ones who drive the trains. Very sedentary job. Most end up with diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, etc. All you do is sit in a seat for 12 hours and make the train go forwards and backwards. Some engineers, myself included, are aware of that, and so when we aren't working we are active. Lifting, walking, biking, whatever makes us have to move. And comes into crew room one day. Yeah, and on you go to the gym, right? Yeah, why? I need to lose weight, man. Everything hurts and I'm dying. Can you help me? Well, I can make some recommendations for you and help you with an exercise and diet plan, but you'll have to do it. That'd be great, man, thanks. And goes to work. That night I type out a plan for him for a month. And I'm not even kidding, would eat fast food family meals in one sitting. Watched him eat a Long John Silver's family meal that was supposed to feed 4 hours later. His conductor told me he ate a foot-long sub from Subway, and through their whole trip he was eating the usual trash. Next time I see and I present him with his plan. Basic stuff to get him moving. Hour of cardio. 1,500 calories a day. Usual shit. Thanks Anon, this is great. Well, here's my phone number, so if you have questions just give me a shout. And starts texting me that Hess out on a walk. And is doing meal preps. Think Hess actually making progress. Until I see him again. Fucker comes in with a literal cooler. Not a lunchbox, a fucking cooler that y'all take to the beach. And the fuck isn't that cooler? That's my lunchbox. I packed food for the trip so I don't have to eat out. His route was an overnighter, he would be back the next day. I am not shitting you when I tell you this. He sits down to eat breakfast. Off my chest. Be me. 188 centimeters. 138 kilograms. Get invited to a Memorial Day pool party. Party consists of old high school, college friends and their small kids. Old fag. Crush from high school freshman year is there, happens to be single too. Host is pretty rich, basically all of the burgers / hot dogs / pizza you could eat. Drink a little too much and start to eat a little too much pizza. College friends egg me on with beer pong for old time's sake. Keep drinking beer and keep eating pizza. Fuck, my tummy hurts. Pretty drunk at this point, but friends are having a good time. Convince me to get into the pool. We chill in the pool for a while, beers in most of the guys' hands. It's eventually time to go to the front yard to light the sparklers. Takes me some time to get to the pool stairs, reminder that I'm a fat fuck. Kids of my friends are the last one to get out of the pool except for me. Suddenly the nausea is overwhelming. MFW, I'm gonna spew. Puke into the pool. Hurl whole pieces of pepperoni and crust. Water around me is yellow at this point. Kids are young, start screaming, laughing about how the big guy threw up. Most adults are too far to really hear. Stumble drunkenly to the pool rake so I can scoop out my chunks of throw up to try to clean up my spaghetti. MFW, I hit one of the kids with the back end of the pool rake in the head. Kid starts crying and screaming, the boogeyman hit me. The boogeyman hit me. Adults run down. Everyone sees me. I've sobered up and am resting in the host's guest room. Dude is nice as fuck. I don't know how I can recover from this one, brothers. Be me. Always had low libido, but when needed I could be hard as diamonds with ease, lasting 2 to 3 times, premature ejaculation of course, without a single worry. FFW to 2 years ago, start living together with GF. Sex frequency starts dropping to once a week. Not a problem. Then once every 2 weeks. Slightly annoyed. Then once a month. Annoyed, tell GF and she tells me she has some women problem, BLA. Then doing it only once this year. Absolute livid with her, tell her. She cries etc. blah blah, insert excuses blah blah. Decide to dump her if shit doesn't get fixed after summer. Still with her because she is probably the only chance I have at having children in the future, currently 28, Want them by 30 to not be too old when they grow up and have all the energy to keep up with them. Consequently, the less we had sex, the worse my erections became. Not had a morning wood since 37 days now. Sex drive completely gone. Don't even want to fuck anymore because I'm too angry. Gym doesn't help much in relieving the anger. Can't even masturbate because I have too much anger to be horny. What do? I'm probably going to dump her end of summer, but I need to recover my dick first. I go to the gym 2 times a week, hike during the weekend and go running with my dog and GF 2 times a week. This happened today. Me. Get insane pump from training. Hungry. Go to store to buy some mahi tuna. Walk in and can't find a hand basket. Grab as much yellowfin tuna as I can get my hands on. About 5 frozen fillets. Remember I need to grab some bread, so grab a loaf. Realize since the tuna is frozen I need to get something else to eat tonight. Grab some ground beef. Hands full. Stand in checkout line. MILF comes walking towards me. As she approaches I make eye contact. I catch her looking at my arms, or the food I'm holding kit. She then looks down once she realizes I'm looking at her. Doesn't say a word but slowly walks by. Stand in checkout line and see 2 fat fuck women with a cart full of junk food ruined the moment for me. Me, at best and within context 7/10 super edgy indie obscure music snob Gen Zer. Dealing with that type of alt bitch in the 90s was a nightmare because they had more options than the dudes did. See also, singles, high fidelity, reality bites. Always losing out to dudes whose bands were more popular or they were an inch taller or they had more obscure records or they were on the list. Just constantly shot down over and over, end up dating outside my social order and it never works as we have no mutual interests. 30 years later. Still live in one of those bohemian neighborhoods just lousy with uber hip, aged Gen Xers. All the guys are either fat or bald, usually both. The women are desperately horny cat ladies and single moms, usually both. I am now within that context, a 9 in a sea of 5s. No longer interested in sex/love/romance beyond my annual trip to a Munich whorehouse. Strut around all day long ignoring these thoughts. I honestly get approached at least once a week and flirted with or ogled daily. Oh, I don't date anymore, sorry lol. They mad. They real mad. Honestly, all those years of being ignored and dissed were worth it. I cannot eat slop anymore. My body physically rejects it. Me. Get healthy. Lose 70 pounds, rarely have a cheat day. When I do it's overdoing healthy foods, or maybe a donut within calories for a rushed breakfast. Stay late at work. Barely ate that day. Have like 1,400 calories left over. Pick up a Hot Pocket at the grocery store to microwave and get back to work fast. I eat it. Stomach hurts. It feels too greasy. 20 minutes later. I'm literally puking it out. My body is rejecting the slop. What the fuck is in our food? Me. 19-year-old, tall, fit, total virgin, no women experience. Started taking 1,500 milligrams of Picrol daily for the stress relief for about a month and a half. Most I've ever taken. Urge to cum is still there but feels subdued. Don't need porn or anything and I can focus on being productive, healthy. Feels good and I make a lot of progress in my job and in the gym. 2 weeks ago. Slowly lower dosage until I'm off because I heard you have to cycle this stuff. Libido comes back with the force of Zeus. Can't stop hitting up fat chicks. Literally like the woojacks everyone's been spamming. Now have 4 to 5 of them in active text conversations. Went out with one, date already set up with another. Stopped being an incel within a week, but at what cost? WTF happened to me, brothers? How did it get like this so fast? Has anyone else had this experience? Tell us about your recent Myers you have received. Got a fresh one. Me. Relatively lean and fit Go to new massage parlor. Get some Arab-looking cutie assigned to me. After taking off my clothes she asks if I'm a bodybuilder, kick. I tell her I do some Wii Sports and Zumba and she laughs calling me a liar. She finds the right spots in my neck instantly somehow. Flip over after she finished back and shoulders. You got a really nice core. Really needed to concentrate when she massaged thighs and abs. It's nice to work on people who take care of themselves. When the massage is done I thank her and ask for her name. Writes down her name and email on business card. She asks for some gym advice and I leave shortly after. She reeled in a new returning customer for sure. I feel reborn, goddamn. One from last weekend for you. Then sexless moron, get your cock out. Be me Saturday evening at the gym. About halfway my routine when I get text from my FWB. Wants me to come over. Tell her I'm at the gym and can't. Just come straight from the gym when done. She goes borderline feral when I arrive. Says she loves my smell. Licked tabs and Adonis felt during sex. I could never go back to a normal guy because of you, Anon.